Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Friday Morning Favorites. And this morning, I've got a twofer for you. So I've got two types of leafy greens, an endive and an escarole. And I like both of them for very similar reasons. So let's take a look. I'm gonna harvest a couple heads here. So first, I have Benefine Endive. I don't know, this may be fancier. You may actually pronounce it Benefine. I'm not really sure. But it is an excellent endive either way. And what I really like about these are these amazing uniform heads. So I'm just gonna cut one of these off here. Right at the base, you see it just comes off easily in one fell swoop. But look at that beautiful head of endive. Perfectly uniform. Does have a nice kind of blanched center in there. These things really hold up well comparatively to other leafy greens, to heat and cold. They're not finicky at all, and they just continue to hold their quality into the warmer weather, which is important where I'm growing because our springs can kind of jump into summer with really no notice. If you like a little bit more crunch and texture in your salads, endive as well as the escarole that I'm going to show you are really good options. You can see they have this, they're very textural. They hold up really well, especially to like a warm dressing if you're doing like a wilted salad. They add a little bit of bitter flavor, but they're not overwhelmingly bitter like some of the greens are, but just a really nice overall addition to a salad and kind of a nice way to just mix it up from your typical lettuce. Now tucked back in here amongst my, what do I have here, green onions and calendula, are these heads of Natacha Escarole. And again, I may be pronouncing that wrong, I'm not sure. But you can see here, again, just this beautiful, big, ruffly head of escarole. And even more so than the endive, this will hold up well to braising, sauteing. You can eat it fresh. It does have these fairly delicate hearts in here that kind of blanch out. Again, just kind of a mildly bitter flavor, but it adds a nice element, kind of a depth of flavor to salads, and just a beautiful green overall. And like the endive, this tends to put up with the heat better than a lot of my other greens. So there you have it. Two fabulous greens, endive and escarole, that I highly recommend you try. Kind of feel like, rah, rah, sis kumbah. Just kidding, I would be a terrible cheerleader. Anyway, sorry. Be sure to stop back next Friday to see next week's Friday morning favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.